Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I discuss the debacle that is Meghan Markle, but also, of course, Prince Harry, because he is an absolute twat. And I have found this article and it is alarming. There's no other word to describe it. We have to discuss this. So let's just get straight into this, okay? Because today's episode is all about Netflix and exploitation and Princess Diana. And those three things should never be in the same sentence. Honestly, what is going on? So let's start with the article, okay? Prince Harry offered new Netflix series despite deal set to expire later this year. The rumored documentary, okay, there's going to be another documentary, but it's not going to be about polo. Oh my goodness, would form part of a new long term deal with Netflix. Prince Harry is set to be offered the opportunity, what a great opportunity this is, to create a documentary series about his mother, Princess Diana, to mark the 30th anniversary of her death, according to a senior Hollywood source. The 2 or 3 part series would be released in 2027, 3 decades. Oh my gosh, 3 decades after Diana died in a car crash in Paris in August 1997. Oh my gosh. Like, is this for real? Is this really happening? He is going to potentially, because I guess this isn't final, but the talks are out there, so it's clearly he's going down that path. He's going to do a documentary about his mother after 30 years to mark the 30th anniversary. This is just insane. What is the point of this? The documentary would form part of a new long term deal. Oh, this is the point. Here we go. This is what Netflix have been waiting for. Form part of a new long term deal with Netflix for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the absolute grifters, the absolute leeches, as their current 5 year contract, understood to be worth around £80 million or like $100 million US, is set to expire later this year. The project would follow Princess Diana's story, as if anyone doesn't know her story, and commemorate her legacy 30 years after her tragic passing. Honestly, we are just digging up her grave right now. They might as well open up her gravesite and we can all buy a ticket and we can just all trample all over her sacred grave, because that is what this is. There is no need for a documentary on Princess Diana, let alone coming from Harry. This is just too much, I'm telling you. It would be a personal undertaking for Harry, blah, 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 who was just 12 years old when his mother died. Do we need to hear this again? This is like the soap dish story, honestly. We know the story. We get it. We know everything that happened. There have been so many documentaries, so many exposés, so many books. It's too much. The Los Angeles source said, probably Meghan Markle, Montecito source, it should say. The idea is that it would be a solo project for Harry. They're trying to say Meghan's not going to have anything to do with it. Give me an absolute break. Who would be a co executive producer alongside Meghan, probably, as well as hosting and narrating the series. So not only is he going to be an executive producer, he's also obviously providing the content, let's be honest, and hosting, so we have to see his face, and narrating, so we have to hear his voice. This is like spare part two, honestly. The Duke would take a hands on role in the production. Now, you've already told us he's going to be a producer, we get it. Bringing his unique perspective as Diana's son. She had 2 sons, by the way. Does anyone remember that? This personal connection is seen as valuable by Netflix executives. When they say valuable, they mean lucrative, they mean that they can make money from it. They don't care about personal connections unless they can make money from it. Okay, so this is exploitation. Netflix is actually the worst in all of this, would you believe? They are even worse than Prince Harry, dare I say. But Prince Harry is just so stupid that is likely he's going to agree to this. And I'm sure Meghan is in his ear. We need this. This is it. If this is the clincher to get us the money, you do it. You do it and you do it well and spill the beans. The documentary would offer viewers an intimate look at Princess Diana. I mean, what more is there to see? Through the eyes of her youngest son. Harry's involvement would extend beyond simply appearing on camera. Yeah, you've told us already. Serving as co executive producer. Okay, we get it. Well, he is serving, is he? So is he signed? I guess this is going ahead then. The series is expected to consist of 2 or 3 parts, providing an in depth exploration of Diana's life and impact. The production executive, whoever this is, believes Harry would handle the project with passion and sensitivity. Oh, God. Offering fresh insights, what does this mean? New, into not only her life, but also her lasting legacy. What are we going to see Harry walking through minefields? What are we going to see in this? Like, what else can we learn? Absolutely nothing. So, that is the article. This is a huge problem, I think. There is 0 point in this. Everyone knows the story. Okay, and if you don't, just Google it. All right, you don't need to watch this. This is going to be awful to watch, actually. Now, I am a Princess Diana fan, but to be honest with you, I haven't stopped hearing about her since these 2 idiots left the firm, honestly, because that's all it has been is Diana. It's just been a constant. Now, I saw on X a perfect visual representation of this Netflix offer to Prince Harry, which is basically this. And this is Prince and Princess of Wales, a fantastic account. Please go and follow them. Prince Harry arrives at Netflix with his next offering for sale, and there it is, the coffin. I mean, honestly, that is what this is. It doesn't get any more exploitative than this. You might as well show the photos of her in the accident because that is what this is. And Harry has always said, oh my gosh, the last thing she ever saw was, the flashing lights of the cameras and, over her body in the car. And like it's disgusting and it's just, it repulsed him. This is why he hates the media, isn't it? Isn't this the whole point of why he is constantly in litigation with the press? Because they just dig too deep and now he's handing it to them on a silver platter. I don't understand this guy. Does he even understand what he's doing here? Has he completely lost his mind? And like I was saying, honestly, all I have seen over the last 5 years is Meghan Markle parading around trying to look like her dead mother in law, who she never met, will never be anything like. This is only what I've seen this year. So I've seen this, okay, her in her Northwestern jumper, which is probably not even from Northwestern. Then we had another one because she has a wardrobe full of them, just a different color. This was in her With Love Meghan show for no reason. Why is she wearing this? And then we had this at Invictus. This is all 2025. This is just recent stuff. This doesn't even include all the other 5 million times that she cosplayed Diana. This is too much. Stop. These two have to stop. Let Princess Diana rest in peace. This doesn't need to go ahead. Harry, you are at a crossroads right now if you're listening. I know you're not listening. Someone might be listening. I don't know. But this is the time when he gets to decide how important is it to make money? Because what are you going to do with the money, Harry? What are you going to do with the money? We know what Megan's going to do with it. And she's probably going to leave you anyway. So this is just exploitation for the sake of it. You just give Megan the money and she'll just go away. Honestly, you don't need to do this. Now, in my opinion, these two are now turning their focus on Diana because after they left the royal family, well, they're still in the royal family, but after they left the UK, okay, we got all of this content because they had so much stuff to say. They had content, they had experiences they could talk about, all about the royal family. There were conversations they could reference, quote, even lies they could tell. But they had the content and they had the platform. So they went and did this Oprah Winfrey interview, which is just telling us for sure that they're liars. Honestly, that's what I learned from this. But this was basically the trailer, I guess you could say, for then this, which again, they had the content for, and they went ahead and made what is it, 6-part series, docu-series, whatever you want to call this. Again, more lies, more exaggerations. Um, what I learned from this is that they're so disrespectful and hate the royal family, basically. So this sealed the deal for me, this 6-part thing, that I was done. That I was, when she did that deep curtsy, I was like, that is so disrespectful. I cannot respect these two for going to Netflix and producing this garbage content. This should have been the end, honestly. But that's what I get from these two is that they had the content, so they were using it in their best interests. Since this, they have been cut off. There is no more conversations coming their way. They have run out of content, in my opinion. They just don't have anything else to say. They've said it all. They just went blur. It all came out. And they've been trying to get the royal family to bite back so that they can have more contact. I'm sure they've been wearing wires when they've been interacting with the royal family. There's certainly some footage where it looks like Harry wore a wire. Was it to the, I can't remember what it was, to the coronation perhaps? Meghan certainly looked like she was wearing a wire when she did the final walkabout with Prince William, Princess Catherine was holding the flowers, wasn't giving them up, all of that. So they wanted to get content, but they couldn't get it. They were blocked at every stage. So now all they've got is Diana. So that is why I think this has happened now. Meghan Markle obviously is trying her heart out to get some lifestyle thing off the ground. That's a really hard sell. She's the most inauthentic person ever. To build a lifestyle brand, it needs to be real. You've got to live it and breathe it, and we have to believe it. So, bow bow, the whole thing is just nothing adds up. So, I don't know how that's going to go. Time will tell. But she's not the one who can make money in this relationship, in my opinion. It is only because of the royal family link that these two are even in front of us. Unfortunately, literally they're in front of us. Sorry, I've got them on the screen. But this is it. I mean, after this, the only thing I would say that maybe they've got is the kids. But I don't think Harry wants it to go that way because he knows how traumatizing that is for a kid and blah blah blah, all of that, walking alongside the coffin when I was young, and he doesn't want to go there. That seems quite evident that he is stopping Meghan from going down that path. But at the moment, the Princess Diana thing is right there. He doesn't care. I don't know why he doesn't care. He thinks this is going to be a celebration of her life. This is not a celebration. Her life has been celebrated. We're talking 30 years. Like, that is insane. I remember where I was when I heard she passed away. It was a big deal. I get it. But it was 30 years ago. Let it go. Is this guy in therapy? Because who is coaching this guy? And even more alarming that he is a life coach. I mean, he's not qualified to be a life coach, honestly. But the big question, the big question that everyone, I'm sure, is wondering is what the heck does Prince William think of this? Because he must be completely stressed out about this. This is this must be so traumatic for this guy right now. He has been through so much lately, and he knows that Prince Harry is just he can go rogue at any moment. We all know that. We've seen it. That's why he's been cut off. But this, how can he stop this? There's going to have to be a conversation. There's going to have to be, what are you doing? I don't care if you go to the press and say that I shouted at you, because that's just what has to happen. He has to have a conversation with Harry about this, and it has to be no. If you do this, it's over. I feel so sorry for Prince William in this. I really do. This is not Harry's story to tell. That's that's really all it is. It's not Prince Harry's story to tell, and it doesn't need to be told, and no one wants to hear it. We have already heard everything. We've basically seen the photos of the car crash. That's it. That's all we need to see. So guys, I'd love to hear your take on this. This is completely controversial. I I don't know what else to say. This is just this is shocking. This is disgusting. This needs to stop. Please let me know what you think Prince William thinks about this right now and what you think is going to happen. Is this going to go ahead? Are we going to have to see this on Netflix? What is this coming to? These two are such trash. Obviously, I'm talking about these two. Absolute trash. That's it. These guys should not be associated with the royal family ever again. I can't wait for Prince William to become king, because he will sort this out for sure. This is the trigger. He's just waiting to pull this, I'm sure. The titles have to go. Don't care. Figure it out. Make it happen. Please, Prince William. Please sort this out. Oh my goodness, you guys. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm very passionate about this topic. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for listening. And please keep listening, because I will keep following this story. Thank you guys. Bye.